The original Honda Civic that came to America in 1973 was best known as a hatchback, yet by 2005, automotive trends changed so drastically that body style vanished from Honda's US lineup. Everything old is new again, the hatch is back. This is the Sport model, most easily spotted by its center-mounted exhaust. Sport is not the sportiest Civic. SI is returning in sedan and coupe form for more driving gusto. And for full-on hot hatch gonzo action, the Type R is finally coming to the US. Five-door models never went away in Europe. This one is built in the UK. Honda does not expect it to dominate Civic sales here, but more can be made if it proves popular. And why not? Hatchbacks rule. A consistent measurement metric is a beautiful thing. The Honda Civic sedan can hold 7 packs of this stuff, but there is an asterisk involved. The hinge arms would crush some of the 2-ply, so I had to officially score it at 6. The hatchback model is shorter, slicing 4.5 inches from the back. Yes, the seats fold on the sedan, but the yawning hatch swallows bigger things. In a way, 6 bundles here is different than the 6 or even 7 in the sedan. This car happily does chores, then steps out to have a good time. Sport models ride 0.2 of an inch lower. This car is just good fun to chuck into corners. It's not the sportiest Civic, but I'm having a good time. There's a little body roll in hard turns. Overall, it's comfortable until the low-profile tires hit a sharp bump. This is the kind of car that sneaks up and puts a grin on your face, a good sign that the SI will give Volkswagen GTI and Focus ST a run for the money. Hatchback models all run with a 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. The Sport offers 6 more horsepower if you feed it premium fuel. A key, an actual key. Look at that. 180 horses and 162 pound-feet of torque are under hood. Don't be scared of 3 pedals. This 6-speed manual has a hill hold feature so the car won't roll backwards. A continuously variable automatic goes for $800. Such a deal. Spunk? Sport has it, and there's little torque steer off the line. Clutch is light and accurate, shift throws nice and solid. Would like them a little shorter though. This car is very basic with no options. Pay full retail and it runs $22,175 plus those pesky taxes and such. Civic isn't all that expensive, but it is refined, approaching the smoothness I would have expected from an Audi A4 10 years ago. Fuel economy is also up there. Uncle Sam rates the Sport with manual gearbox at 30 city, 39 highway. I saw high 20s, heavy in urban driving. One thing not available on the Sport is Honda Sensing, which is a suite of safety technologies like auto braking with pedestrian detection. Now, it is available by moving up to the Sport Touring model, but it's quite a jump, $7,000, and you can't get it with a manual transmission. Since this is the affordable Sport, don't expect stuff like Apple CarPlay that's found on Sport Touring. The user interface will tempt many to play 90s music. Still, it's breathtakingly easy to use, even hard buttons for radio presets. Yes, you can play music from your phone. While the ambiance can be dark and monochromatic, materials are better than many in class. Seats are well bolstered and comfortable, if not heated. The wheel feels good in hand. I am 5'9", with this adjusted for a driver my size. Room is pretty good back here, and that's about it. No power port, no seat pockets. Putting coffee here is awkward. No armrest either. Again, it's a base car. Remind friends that they should be grateful for the ride. Understandably, not everyone is going to love the design. It gets a bit swoopy for some. Personally, I prefer the style of the sedan. Its extra length handles the aggressive creases a little bit better. That said, even as a big design guy, I would go for the utility of the hatchback since I'm always carrying photography gear and such. Plus, 4 less inches of length will help score tight parking spaces. Unless the design is too much for your retinas, Civic Hatchback should be on the test drive list. That includes Chevy Cruze Hatchback, Ford Focus, Mazda 3, Toyota Corolla IM, and Volkswagen Golf. Practical, affordable, and a decent romp, Civic has returned to its roots. A few weeks back, I drove the Nissan Sentra Nismo at the same time as the Civic Hatchback Sport, and I have to say, the Honda did a great job of holding its own against the Nismo. In fact, I found Civic more compelling in the corners. You know, that kind of car that just begs to be driven a little harder. The Sentra is only sold as a sedan. Then again, Civic sedan and coupe can't be had in sport trim. There you go. That is how I feel about the 2017 Honda Civic Hatchback Sport. Kind of a fun car if you're looking for something entertaining and economical. Definitely put this on your test drive list. Can't wait to drive the Type R though. That's going to be a blast. That's Driven. I'm Tom Voelk.